Fudge, my love, Tom. You'll be voted off the island. I put mine right on my shirt. Yeah, or just stick it right on some part of your anatomy where they can see it, please. I don't want to have to go hunting for it. Where's Laura? There you are. Okay, perfect. No, Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and very, very, very special guests. I'd like to welcome you to the Media Day for the Canadian International Air Show. I am Colleen McCourt. You probably have spoken to me at some point in time. And so today we have the great opportunity to be able to visit with our Canadian Forces Skyhawks. And for all of our special guests, and feel free to make your chaperones wear them, they're going to teach you how to pack a parachute, and they're going to tell you all what it is like to jump out of a moving aircraft very high in the sky. Outside, the two closest aircraft that you can see right here, the very special ones, they are the United States Air Force F35. This is Staff Sergeant Bartley. He will introduce you to the pilot, and you can ask her lots of great questions. Yes, she is a girl, and yes, she does fly those big machines. And beside it is the Canadian Forces CF18. And I don't know where the oh, there he is. Come forward, my dear. That is our pilot, known as Jesse. And he will happily tell you everything you ever wanted to know about his aircraft, how fast it goes, all of the great maneuvers it can do. So, but we have a few rules, just like school, about going out onto the tarmac. That's what that lovely pavement's called. So I'm going to introduce a few people to you, and then we're going to do our do's and don'ts that we got to remember, and then we get to go outside. So, and some of you can go with the Skyhawks, some of you can go outside, and then we will switch. I'd like to introduce Lori Duffy. She makes magic happen. She is the Executive Director for the Canadian International Air Show, and she is the only employee of the Canadian International Air Show. Every single person that you see in these lovely red shirts are volunteers. We come every year to the air show and volunteer our time. So maybe one day you would like to grow up and come and volunteer with me. I'd like to introduce John Ferreira, but he's outside. You'll see him. He's in charge of doing all of the magic out there. And Greg Merrill, oh, he's behind me. I'm blocking him. He is the manager of this airport, and he is going to give you the do's and don'ts. But before we do that, for the media, our very special guests are from Peel Region, and we would like to thank the Peel Regional Police Force for bringing them out today so that they can be inspired to hopefully go into aviation, but if not, maybe they will grow up and they will be media or PR or military. Greg, take it away.
All right. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Canadian International Air Show Pearson site. For some of you young folk, I think we already spoke on the bus. I'm going to reiterate a few things for everybody, including our friends from the media. When we do go out on the ramp, they prefer to keep the masks on, but if you do take your mask off, please hold on to it, all right? We don't want them blowing around. We don't want them sucked into a very expensive jet engine or anything else out there, because it creates a hazard for any aircraft operating in the area. Please stay with your escorts. We will be putting some of you in groups assigned to a specific escort, and The perimeter around the aircraft is set at 20 feet. We have it marked out in pylons, so please do not go beyond that, okay? That is a safety perimeter. If, for whatever reason, during our time out in the ramp, and we see you have an aircraft motoring in right now, but if we're out there, if we have any movements at all, I will be calling everybody back close to the lounge to a safety area until the situation is stabilized and whatever is being moved around is parked and static, okay? That pretty much covers it.
Absolutely.
Any questions?
When will that Air Canada plane be?
That guy is supposed to be heading out afternoon. Now, one thing, thank you very much for mentioning that. Air Canada, the folks have requested no photos of that airplane or the people going in or out of it for privacy reasons, okay? So please focus your photographs onto the military aircraft that we are showing you around today.
And
Okay.
if you have anything that you would like to leave here in the FBO, please feel free to leave it here. I know a lot of you have left it on the bus, but if you have stuff that you don't need to take out there, don't take it out there. So,
Oh, one last thing too, and when we do come back and when everything's wrapped up, for those of you that have had the vests provided to you, please turn them in. We will have some wonderful people here that will be administering that towards the end of the tour today. Okay?
Can I just cut in for 1 minute?
Yeah, sure, please.
The group that we gave the vests to, turn them back into myself or Tia.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so we can keep track of them and return them back to Tia. Tia's over here. Okay, and those little cards too that we gave you, the passes. Okay? Thank you.
excellent. So I guess it's time to go visit some aircraft. Let me just check to see on the fueling. Are they still doing the fueling?
Fuel values.
Okay, so what we can do, ladies and gentlemen, hold on for 1 second, ladies and gentlemen, just so that we can keep you safe. What we're going to do is we're going to go around the back of the aircraft until the fuel truck, that lovely yellow truck right there, is all finished, because he's putting gas in the planes. All right, so hold on 1 second. We're gonna get the escort so that way we can go outside. Greg, can you grab the escorts for me? Okay, perfect. They're all outside. Oh, hold on 1 second. Staff Sergeant Barley, Staff Sergeant Barley would like to tell you about the F-35.